Hello, it's 7:04 a.m. Um, so I don't know if I can save any storage space by doing this video because of what time it is. It's after 7 o'clock in the morning and it's getting light outside. But I think I had a talk with one of my supervisors last night and was told that the temp service, I guess, wasn't going that they're not gonna be needed at the school after the holidays. Um, excuse me, but they're not gonna be needed after the holidays. That the temp workers aren't gonna be needed. But I'm glad they want to keep me. But I used to work for this company, the main company before. But I was like, they wouldn't let me work full time in 2019. They wouldn't give me full time hours, but they gave the perps full time hours. Back in 2019, and I still feeling kind of bitter about that. Like, but now they like me and want to hire me back on the main job. You know, so it's like the the thing is, I said, well, wow, I'm accustomed to getting paid every day, but then I might have to get paid, every 2 weeks. But the thing is, I feel like, how am I gonna accomplish that with getting paid every 2 weeks? But then, with this job right here, the motel, I'm paying like, 340 a week net. And then the net pay is 379 a week. So I'm trying to figure out how am I gonna accomplish that. But they want to keep me. I'm glad they want to keep me working, or they want to keep me hired with them. Because they said that basically I'm one of the best workers and stuff like that. You know, so I didn't get to do a video last night, but last night, it was 8:20 in at night, and Mr. John tried to rush me out of there. He tried to rush me out, and so he didn't tell me much of anything earlier that day, and then he didn't say hi or no nothing. But then it was about 8:20, and he come to me and asked me, "Oh, did you finish the band room?" And so I said, "Yeah, I already did the band room." And so then he offered to take my trash. I said, "No, I'm still working. I'm not done yet." And so then he went and offered. He said he was gonna go in that room, the the room that he tried to tell me during an argument a couple of weeks ago that I'm not supposed to be hanging out in that room. And like, I work in that room. The room where me and him got into an altercation because I told him I didn't want him to put his hands on my stuff. And my stuff isn't, I have my stuff in that room because that's the last room I clean, and I hate to be carrying my bag from room to room, you know. So he said that he was gonna go sit in that room until I'm done. And I gave him a certain look because I didn't ask him, but I'm thinking, bitch, isn't this the same freaking room? I thought in my head, bitch, ain't this the same room you try to tell me, oh, you ain't nobody's supposed to be in there or whatever. He don't have the authority to make those rules. But he can go chill and hang out in whatever room he wants. But he try just because I told him not to touch my stuff, he try to say you ain't supposed to be hanging out in that room anyway or whatever. So then when I gave him a look and I didn't respond, he treated me like I was too dumb to understand what he was trying to tell me. But me trying to keep down confrontation, it's like I knew he did that to try to perk me or whatever. And so then he said, oh, you're going to take your own trash? And I said, yeah. He's like, well, fine. I was trying to help you, like with an attitude or whatever. And then later on, like it was about 8:45, he came back and he said, oh, I feel guilty. He didn't even apologize and say I'm sorry or nothing. But he's like, oh, well, I feel guilty. But I don't even, it doesn't seem like they did him anything or like they disciplined him or anything like that because he still got his job, and at first they try to make it like as if he like the argument that Friday, they try to make it like as if he was just looking out for me and didn't mean no harm or that I took him the wrong way or whatever. But nah, he's very disrespectful, ill-mannered, rude, and stuff like that, But he came back and pretended to give a fake half apology because he knew that he must have felt afraid of getting in trouble. But you don't freaking do that. Like, I'm struggling and hardly have enough for anything else outside. Like, all my entire paycheck goes to staying here and then being tortured here. And I'm forced to keep quiet about my gang stalking in order to survive and get a damn roof over my head. That's not right. In order to get a roof over my head and keep my job, I'm supposed to be forced to be tight-lipped about everything. But then I get, frowned upon for not reporting stuff. But if you want me to report the whole thing, I can't mention gang stalking. Like, why the hell would you try to rush me? I'm still working. I'm still cleaning the bathrooms. And you sit there and try to rush me out 40 minutes early. So, he's sitting there trying to rush me out 40 minutes early and stuff like that. And then play all kinds of psychological games and treat me like as if I'm really dumb. As I say, he acts like he thinks he's my handler or my overseer or something like that. And I don't I'm trying to avoid lashing out on him. Like, I'm talking about verbally or something, cussing him out or something. But I'm tired of being forced to suppress my anger. I just want him to leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone. But he must have been afraid of me reporting him or telling on him. But like, you felt guilt, like he trying to make it like he felt guilty of trying to rush me out 40 minutes early because you were wrong. It's wrong. It's freaking wrong. And my my immediate supervisor, who's the actual supervisor, he said, don't let Mr. John and Miss Brenda rush me out like that. Because they'll try to act like they'll try to get me out at 8:15 or 8:20. And, I didn't even have much breaks yesterday. I had a lot of work to do yesterday. So I was working a lot. I took one break all at once and then took my dinner break. But other than that, I was continuously working. So, but I don't know how this is all going to work out after the holidays for me to, I guess, be hired on with the company. and getting paid every 2 weeks, or if not that, then I don't know what else, because I'm trying to avoid being back on the streets again. And as I said, I don't want to be looked at as a petty little tattletale or being disgusting or annoying or whatever. But again, you out of your fucking mind that you're not the boss, but you're not my supervisor, but you're sitting there think you got the authority to try to rush me out 40 minutes early. And then he tried to ask me nosy questions like, "Are you still staying at the motel down the street?" He tried to ask me, "Oh, you still staying at," like, motherfucker, like, why do you need to know that about me? Why do you want to know that about me? And you're a perp, and you drive around with funny headlights, with the with that Ford Escape. I mean, they don't. I mean, you don't care that shortening my hours is, is gonna make me back on the streets again. But you're taken care of with your paid off house that was left to you, I guess, through family inheritance. And then you got a vehicle that you perp people in. But here you trying to drive me off the job. You trying to run me off the damn job. And that's what narcissistic abusers, that's what they do, trying to pretend to fake like, "Oh, you still stand at the motel down the street." Like, what do you need to know that for? It's none of your business at all. So I don't know what's gonna freaking happen with me. As I said, I hate. It seems like it's being compliant with the program to stay tight-lipped about and not speak out against any gang stalking activities. Like right now, the other lady next door, I can smell her cigarettes. It's fucking ridiculous. And people want to get on me about eating sugar, but no, they don't get on the person for smoking so heavy. And they don't say that they deserve to die or deserve to have all these health issues or bad things happen to them. But I gotta get told that I deserve to die, or I deserve all this to happen to me. And stuff like that, So I'm gonna go for now.